Good morning. Autumn is finally upon us. The temperature has dropped a lot. Got the candles going this morning. I've lit Jake's wick candle, which is really cute. And just gonna write in my journal and start planning my day. This is what I get up to when I'm not typically on an adventure. I guess each day is an adventure if you make it one, and it's sort of like a micro adventure. But when I'm not on a trip, this is my typical day in the life. So for a while I was down south and I went to the woods for a lot of the time there, and you would have seen that I was doing a lot of bushcrafty things and also making this spatula, which I still got to sort of sand down and varnish, but it's come out really nicely, and this is what I did on my last video. So now back up north and just sort of catching up on admin stuff and planning some future trips. So at the minute it's quite difficult because Jake is still building the van and he's come on so much. If you would see, go look at all his videos and he shows all the progress of each build. But cabinets are on, overhead storage, got a sink in now, which is mad. It's just awesome. But I try and get out the way or help as much as I can, even though I'm not really skillful. But it has been really cool learning and seeing the whole process and how it's come on massively. So when I've got to do work on the Mac and do some editing or emails, I tend to go elsewhere so I can actually hear myself think, because a lot of the time there's a lot of power tools and things going on. So it's always lovely to go for a walk in the mornings and stretch your legs, keep fit, get outside before the whole world's awake. I feel like I have to come out every day, otherwise I get lethargic, I feel lazy, I don't feel really focused if I'm inside all day. So I definitely need to get outside, whether that's hiking, going on a ride, going on the canoe, whatever it is. I have to just get a bit of exercise and be outdoors. But I definitely feel like when you're in your comfort zone, you get relaxed, sometimes you get lazy, you can get lethargic, and you can get stuck into a habit, especially during this time of year when it gets dark at like 4:30. It's constantly raining at the minute, it's colder, it feels damp, you can just not want to go outside and just sit indoors. But I think that initial push of getting outside is so worth it, and just puts you in a like positive mental state for the rest of the day or whenever it is you're going outside. I feel like, especially for me, because I've been on trips where I'm outside all the time, and then you got to suddenly wind yourself in and get the footage edited to put on YouTube, and that can be a real culture shock and a bit of a mess for the head, just from going from one extreme to the other. Right, I'm now in my car, as you can see. Literally just typed in a nearby cafe. I'm going to work there for this morning and just get some work done, like some emails, a bit of editing, sort that out, sort my life out. But yeah, this is a bit of a different video, and I'm basically showing you what I kind of do with myself when I'm not on a trip or going off camping somewhere or up the woodland. If I'm not adventuring, then I will be editing and trying to get in touch with like companies for integration. I remember a lot of people asking how you actually afford a living doing this and how you afford the lifestyle that I've got, and this is how.
In a quarter of a mile, turn.
but as well I do miss just going off somewhere, the freedom. You definitely appreciate how amazing it is to be going on these trips, and when you're in a built up area like this, you definitely realise why you sort of like getting away from it.
Turn left, then turn left.
Right, so the nearest cafe round here was Starbucks. I know, very basic, and it's just a place so I can edit my video, get signal, but it's also a good idea if you've got batteries to charge, like Jackeries or something.
You have arrived.
Then it's ideal. I was basically meant to just park up, and I've ended up on the drive-through, so I'm just getting a coffee. It feels weird because I've never done a video like this. It seems really basic and just, yeah. I've got the gravel bike in. I'm also going to go get some tyres for it, some chunkier ones. The back one is completely bald after Lee jog, which I'll show you in a minute. Need to get that sorted. It's sort of like an admin day and just sorting things out that I need to catch up on. Right, so I'm now in here. This is great if you want to charge your batteries, if you want to upload a video. Say if we're in the van and we get poor signal, but we need to upload a long video like lead jog, then you can literally sit in here for an hour, and while it's uploading, have a coffee. If I'm with Jake, then we just chat. That's if I don't have 4G elsewhere. And it's also nice when you feel like you need to go somewhere, like you're going to work and you get dressed, instead of just sitting in the van on the bed and just in your pyjamas editing. You're actually going out. Just gonna do some emails now, plan a trip maybe, and then focus on my blog page, because I've still been working on that and I really need to crack on with it because I've just been delaying it so much.
There is a life I lead in this city.
Right, I'm now finished, which is always cushy. Tonight on the agenda, me, Jake, and Jake's brother Belugi will be heading out on a bivvy out. So we're going to get our bikes, do a bit of bike packing, and it's always nice to get out for a camp out. We are off! Now riding to our destination for tonight. It is freezing.
They don't call me Jar Jar Binks for no reason. Do you know what I mean?
Right, we have now left. Time is 4:30 and we're just riding along this little canal path. We've all got our little matching Ortled panniers on, got some warm kit on, and torches because it gets dark so early now. Had to be done, didn't it, Belugi?
It did have to be, yeah.
Bloody lovely, Wainwright.
Wainwright coast to coast. My new wall blanket in it.
It's really nice.
More holes than a second-hand dartboard, 20 quid.
Good morning. We arrived a little bit later last night. It was dark when we set up, so I didn't really want to show the setup, but tried to incorporate the bike with the tarp and just got sort of a flying sort of lean-to tarp and my bivy bag, which I slept in last night. Currently got a brew on. We all made a fire last night and sat around that for a while, which was really lovely. Slept so well, and it's so nice to wake up in the woodland under a tarp. This is the DD Superlight. It's great for bikepacking and just setting up, and it's also quite roomy in here as well. I rode my Cannondale Topstone gravel bike, which I took for Land's End of John O'Groats. I'm going to probably do at some point the kit that I took for that trip, because so many people have asked me. How did you sleep, Belugi?
Crap. So bad. I think I saw every hour in the night.
So here's my setup. I've got the DD Superlight tarp, and then I've tried to lean it on my bike. Got my Rab bivy bag, outlet panniers, and then obviously my cooking equipment. Right, just had brekkie and some brews. Now I'm gonna start packing up my stuff and my sleep system before we head off. So we're gonna leave no trace, pack this all away, cover the fire over, take all the rubbish with us, and head on back. Little bike ride back. At least it's in the light as well. I'd like to thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was something a little different. There will definitely be more trips in the pipeline after this little lull phase of catching up on everything. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all my Patreons for making this possible. Take care, and I will see you on next week's video.